All right, YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 3-in-1 cordless drill by Hypertough. This is their 12-volt model. I picked this up probably about a few months ago because I knew I was going to the U.S. to work on one of my properties in Texas. I was refurbishing my house there, and I was going to be putting in new kitchen cabinets while I was there, and I just wanted something that can get into tight spaces and wouldn't strip screws when I'm putting those cabinets together. And I picked this up. This is also known as an installation driver for some people as well. Comes with these this adapter piece where you can get into tight spaces, those difficult spots, and it helps you maneuver around difficult areas, and you can cinch some cabinet screws down. The good thing about this, when I used it in Texas, it had this clutch system, and this prevented me from over tightening the screws. What I did wish it had was maybe a locking collar, because sometimes you'll install a screw, you pull back, and this will stay with the screw. But something like this has, and that ain't going nowhere unless you pull the release tab. The other thing I noticed with this screwdriver is that the grip is kind of a little weird, awkward, because it has to compensate to fit the battery. Compared to this Hypertough impact driver, it feels a lot better in your hand. But I think the pros outweigh the cons with this, because as I was in the house, I end up using this I remember I refurbished the whole house, so I was using this for other jobs too, to install fans, lighting, things like that. And it was light for my tool belt. And again, this clutch here is really good because it prevents you from over tightening a screw and stripping something. So really good tool for $34. You can't go wrong for this price. It's a brushed motor, but the battery had enough power for me. The battery lasted, it never died on me, and I would charge it every night, so it gave me a days of work. It does come standard with a 1.5 amp 12-volt battery. If you want more power out of it, you could get the upgrade to the 2.0. These batteries are fairly cheap. The way it charges is just, you just put this right in there, and that's how it charges. And that works for me. That worked for me. Some people might not like that, but that works for me. The other thing that I like what Hypertough did here, for me, because I live in Europe, it is a 100 or 240 volt power adapter, power charge. So that works great for me because I'm in Germany and we use 240 volts, whereas the US uses, I think, 110, 120 volt in their wall. So I can charge this without having to use a power converter. Like this, my other Hypertough tools and even my rigids, I have to put an inverter on, then plug them up to power them. So this is great. That means that it's very mobile. So if you're a type of person that works in different parts of the world and you have to travel with some of your tools, Hypertough is taking care of you there. It does also come with this adapter for just standard drill bits. So that's kind of handy. I didn't use it, but that's handy. But all in all, it's a good tool. and I actually used this the other day to change the oil in my Volkswagen. I have to take, there's a cover underneath the car that you have to, it has like these little torque bits. So I end up using it to remove those. And the reason why, because it had this clutch, so when I put them back on, I'm not going to strip them. So I just put them all on, and this clutch activated, and it didn't allow me to strip the little bolts for the cover. So that's about it. I do know $34. I don't think this is worth $34, even though that is a great price. But with inflation today, I think that's fair. But I think this is a $25 tool. Just the way it's built, and some of the things I've bought in the past. There's a store out here in Germany called Action. I'm gonna do a video on that, and they have their version of an installation driver. It comes with adapters. This one, I think it comes with two. You know, you'll have one like this, but then you'll have one that's kind of offset. It offsets this. So instead of being here, it'll place it here. And the difference with the Actions version of this is that the battery, you can't take the battery out. It's a built-in battery, and it's USB charged. And we're gonna look at the price of that. And I'm willing to bet that one is probably cheaper than Walmart. So more to follow on that. Stay tuned. Probably about 2 weeks, I'll put out that video. But other than that, for America, this is a great little store brand tool that'll get the job done for the average person, many people. All right, thank you.